So when we have hydrogen and oxygen coming together, there's only going to be one product that can be formed, and that's going to be water. So the only correct answer in here is option C. A torch contains a chemical cell. The torch is turned on, left. Describe what you see happen to the torch. So what would happen here is that the bulb would start off bright, and then over time it would fade or go out. So there's 2 marks, 1 mark for each line that we've got in our answer there. Okay, this group are carrying out an experiment, and it says here that they want to investigate how the voltage of this cell was affected by the metal used for the rods, so the electrodes, which is the only variable that could be changed. So if I'm going to do that and look at the voltage, if it depended on the metal, then the only sensible option here is the metal that we're using for the rods. None of the other things are going to make a difference to what we're trying to investigate. Explain why covering tools with a layer of grease prevents rusting. So if you remember, rusting needs the presence of oxygen and water. So if we're going to stop things from rusting, we have to prevent those elements from getting to the metal. So explain why it does this. What we need to say here is that the grease prevents water and oxygen from contacting the surface of the metal. Marks wise, if we've identified that it prevents the water and it prevents oxygen, we're going to get the marks in that particular answer. Sacrificial protection is another way of preventing rusting. So sacrificial protection is where we take a more reactive metal and put it with another metal, and the more reactive metal reacts first, therefore protecting it. So in this case, zinc is protecting iron, so we need to say that the zinc is more reactive, and because the zinc is more reactive, it will react instead of the iron. Again, marks wise, if we've said that zinc is more reactive and therefore it reacts instead of the iron.